Hey guys, what is up here? It's your boy Cool Titanium 68 and welcome back to a new YouTube video. Today we are continuing on our preview journey for Apple's March 25th keynote press conference. That will be on Monday. So today we're going to be talking about the AirPower. So if many of y'all didn't see my video in like middle of January, and it's like AirPower is back, and I'm like so excited. Yeah, this is actually pretty exciting because AirPower was announced in 2017. Yeah, it was announced in 2017, and nothing happened. And now they're here. Last year's iPhones, they had things about the AirPower. So that means they might be coming. And they might be coming this week. Hopefully. Hopefully they will. So, for those of you who don't know, the AirPower is designed to charge things like your iPhone is supposed to charge the iPhones, the Apple Watch, and AirPods. Now, that is a feat of engineering for a couple of reasons. Number one, the iPhone has a Qi-based wireless charger inside of it. It's nothing big. The reason why I'm saying it's a feat of engineering is because not only of how many coils are in there, specifically 10, so you can literally put it wherever you want, but also of how the Apple Watch charges. I actually didn't realize this. The Apple Watch uses a proprietary charging method, so it doesn't use the Qi charging standard, which actually, now that I know, is a pretty dang big deal. So, hearing that it's going to be charging two different types of charging, that's going to be a big feat of engineering. And no wonder why it's having to go through a lot of overheating. So, it's big enough to charge to the AirPower itself will be connected to a power source, basically using USB-C, which actually makes sense. Now the question is, how big will the block be? Will it be a standard 30 watt? Will it be the 5 watts? Probably not. It's probably gonna be like, my guess, it'll probably be a 30 watt, maybe it'll probably be a 30 watt at most. And if needed, maybe a 45. Like, I don't think they need more than a 30. So, definitely they might be using the power delivery. They're definitely going to be using probably the PD30 standard for this. So, again, what has happened to the AirPower? Basically, there was a lot of manufacturing issues, basically overheating, or heat management, device communication, interference issues. Now, the reason why I said interference issues is because they have like a watered down version of iOS to do all this. Like, and it's built inside the AirPower mats. Like, that's a big thing when you put down like a watered down version of iOS inside of a thing that doesn't have a screen. Like, that's a big deal. And no wonder why it took them a long time, because they had to like invent the entire thing. Now, the next thing, when will it launch? It was actually supposed to be announced with not this current generation of new models, but last year's current generation of new models with the 8, the 8 Plus, and the X. But nothing happened. And then now we're hearing all about this, and we're like, oh my gosh, let's get it. So they never announced. So for pricing, they never really announced anything for price. But there have been some Chinese industry insiders in August who suggested it'd be somewhere around 1,000 Chinese yuan, which in U.S. money, that's a little less. That's about $147, which is not that bad. I mean, it's $150, but... And then there's a Polish Oh, wait, back in November, like, what, 2 years, 2017, they said it was going to cost 99 zloty, which is around about $200 for us. So we actually don't know how much it is. It could be around the price range of $130 to $200, which it's not that bad of amount. It's not that much. I mean, it's gonna work with. Okay, so it's gonna work with all of the Qi compatible iPhones, basically 8, 8 Plus. If you have the X, if you have the 10, the 10s, the 10s Max, and the 10R. So the AirPods, it should work with the AirPods. We just don't have the case yet because it hasn't been released. They're still saying currently unavailable. I should probably look. I think it says it's currently unavailable. And then the Apple Watch, it's only going to work with Series 3 and later. So I'm sorry, y'all. If y'all have the Series 1 or Series 2 Apple Watch, y'all aren't going to be able to use it. I'm sorry. It's not my fault. Like, I haven't done... Like, I don't know what I've done. Like, it's literally become a matter of... Yeah, it's... The Series 3 is way newer. So, yeah. So far, back on the AirPods, their website says optional wireless charging case currently unavailable, so they're still waiting for it. So, yeah. The original stuff it was announced in September of 2017. It was supposed to be released in 2018. And a lot of them thought it was going to be in March of 2018, but it just passed by. And they never said anything at Worldwide Developers Conference in June, or even at this past September event. So, yeah, and after that event, they wiped it all off. They wiped every mention of it on their website. And later in September, they were saying having problems with overheating, interference, and basically the software. And what happened was it was doomed. Okay. So basically everyone was saying that it was doomed to fail if engineers couldn't solve a number of issues plugging the device. But then comes the 10S, 10S Max, and 10R. And we see that the AirPower is on the documentation. And then and then later in October, we hear it's going to be released late 2018 or early 2019. And then Apple's October 30th. And then the day before Halloween, Apple had an event and it never said anything. They didn't say anything. And it never made the 2018 deadline. And then in December, there's job listings for the AirPower. And then sometime early in January, right around when I made the video, it supposedly went into mass production. So My Smart Price, it says that Apple's AirPods be thicker than expected due to an 877 coil configuration. Wow, that's okay. So what they did is this. They put 8 coils on top, and then they put 7 here and then 7. So it's going to be a pretty thick boy. Wow. So I'm hoping that this gets released at the March 25th event, because if it does, that's going to be cool. And if it doesn't, we better keep our eyes peeled, because that is going to be a big thing. And I have a good feeling that I'm going to get my dad. I'm going to probably get my parents that in the near future. And I'm going to get that in the near future, because if I'm wanting to get a new phone, I'm gonna want to get rid of as many cords as I want, especially since I want to get the AirPods 2. That's gonna be 2 cords taken out, and then hopefully with the iPhone 11 coming out, that's gonna be all 3, which is gonna be really good. Now, hope you guys liked this video. Like and subscribe. Hit that bell icon if you don't want to miss tomorrow's video. As I said yesterday, we are not going to be talking about we're not going to be focusing on Wednesday is not going to be a coaster video. Wednesday is going to be another Apple video that we are going to really focus on. So yeah, hope you guys liked the video. Like and subscribe. Leave something down in the comments and make sure you click that bell icon. Peace.